Freeman, can we blame the stock market for the problems individuals are having with their dwindling retirement funds? Or does living longer and being healthier play a role in how much money we need these days for a sound retirement?
In this case, Carolyn, it's both. All right. The market is so volatile. We saw a few weeks ago, well, I should put it this way, early January, middle of January, how the market just dropped significantly, several thousand points at Dow. So without proper training, now I gave an example of how this gentleman was educated, but was he educated on how money works, how to plan for retirement? Let's take a look at back in 1980.
Okay.
89, well, in the 80s, 89%, okay, of employers offered a pension. By the time mid-90s had arrived, only 15% of all the companies in the United States offered a pension. Today, 7.2%. So the advent of the employer-sponsored retirement accounts. There you go. The 401k, the TSP, the 403b, drop programs that are held by, and which law enforcement officers contribute to. These are employer-sponsored retirement accounts that have certain restrictions, all right? But a lot of folks just sort of, with no training, place and contributed to these employer-sponsored retirement accounts in the market, okay? And so the uncertainty and the volatility, like I said, folks are educated with degrees, but still there needs to be an education, or I should say there should be a retirement specialist or financial professional to help individuals like we do, and we do, help folks every day. Again, I go back to the fact that we help a person avoid costly mistakes when it comes to the retirement funds. Now, we look at the government shutdown, all right? Individuals were making withdrawals from their employer-sponsored retirement accounts. We don't want them to panic, but the thing is, we were able to help a lot of these federal employees and those in the private sector to avoid costly mistakes. Because, as I mentioned, these employer-sponsored retirement plans have restrictions on withdrawals. And we're going to talk about that later on in one of our segments.
And I was thinking also with the baby boomers, we have to plan for a longer retirement.
Exactly. And here's what boomers are doing today. In answering your question, I want to hurry up and answer this question, else I'll come back to it. We're living longer. Boomers are taking pride in exercise and health programs. And so we have a 29% chance, if you're age 65, married, to live well beyond the age of 95. So dwindling retirement funds, that's a problem. We're living longer, life expectancies are increasing, Carolyn, and of course, boomers have decided, hey, we need to be healthier. And so they're in a lot of health programs.